Welcome to Two Guys.
A girl.
And an MBA.
I think we are ready to start discussion. And if you're really interested in the first step about ideate, at some point, it is a leap of faith. It's a bold assumption, like a bet, shaped into the lean business strategy. So it means like a challenge that you're ready to accept. So maybe some comments, questions about this step.
So the first step is to iterate. Is that
Ideate, like
ideate? Okay, so
ideate. So idea.
create.
Ideate.
How do you ideate? Like brainstorming or with teams, or is there different?
If you're talking about lean, it's like you can use the template. It's a lean canvas. It's like a table with different parts. So first of all, you ideate about the problem. So which problem do you want to resolve and help your users, customers, and everyone? And it could be like brainstorm, brainwriting. Maybe someone already have some ideas ready from your team, because it's always about teamwork.
So this is usually a group kind of activity. Okay.
Better to have depends on how
Diverse.
big your team. Yeah, if it's like 3-5, it's okay to come together. If it's different department can be prepared. It came with some ideas to the bigger meeting. But the template is like, okay, problem. And then the second column, like solution. It's again like brainstorm how we can resolve this problem. But mostly it's about brainstorm. And then also about some existing alternatives, how you can, maybe it's not a problem, but something related. So to make your vision wider. And of course, as I said, metrics, you will use some measure on the step 3. So on this first ideate step, also think about how you can measure it in future. So it shouldn't be like, oh, we want to get a lot and money.
I missed step. Wait, is that step 3? What's step 2? I missed step 2.
Yeah, I just
sorry. Ideate. So you ideate, and then.
But I want to say that when you ideate, also don't forget on your background about how you will measure it in future.
I see. Okay.
So your idea shouldn't be like everything good for everyone good. So
it should be measurable.
Yeah, you should have some specific problem, specific solution, and customer segments. So it's more about like idea, and for you it could be like a challenge. What challenge you are ready to accept and go with solution. And second step, it will be the build. So you will try to build this solution. But the main idea of lean, make it easier, like minimal viable product.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something like easier thing, the first step, and release it to production if you're in the IT world, but to set it in the market or something what people can use.
This like if you have a cookie company, don't wait for the perfect recipe. Just start making the first cookie you can sell, and then improve as you get feedback on the cookies or whatever, right?
For instance, idea, we have a lot of frogs. We can make a cake from frogs. We challenge.
If we're in Europe, maybe.
But in general, it can be like a crazy idea. But I think, okay.
Hey, in Europe, they put bugs in the food, so
yeah. No. And then you build. You mean you cook? Maybe it's like a cupcake, something small, and you present it in the market and see the feedback. And for instance, 90%, oh my God, it's perfect, but let's get some nuts. Or someone said, oh my God, it's a disaster, don't do it anymore. So you don't need to waste time for the big cake, but just a small steps.
So I have a friend who wants to start a cookie business, and but he really believes his cookies taste great. He does, and he wants to start a business. So, but he's stuck. And what you're talking about is because he got into this mental, there's another word for it, but I'll say where he tried to do so many things at once in his brain rather than ship the cookie, because he first thought, well, I have to get a kitchen. Then I got to Then I got to buy things. So I got to buy things in bulk. And then eventually I just told him, make it in your kitchen with grocery store supplies and get it out there. Just get it out there.
Perfect lean advice.
Lemonade stand.
He actually sent the whole box of cookies to me, and I tasted it, and my family tasted it, and then we went back and gave him some feedback. Add some sea salt we said on the sweet ones, and then he kept. Then that's kind of what you're saying, right? Like, don't get stuck.
Mhm.
You got to ship something.
I guess
Get it
he's
out
getting
there.
stuck in the ideation phase, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
getting
he's stuck and cannot start
Stuck.
the second phase. It's just
I'm very
ideate,
creative.
ideate, ideate.
I do that too. It's like in music. It's like you can keep writing songs all day, but eventually you got to get out there and do it, you know?
And just start with first assumption, easiest assumptions, like minimum viable product, a first assumption, if it could be one cook with this taste. And of course, you can plan the second assumption. If it works, I will add with advantages. If this works, I will add something else and else. So you build more and more, but depends on the feedback. Maybe on the third assumption, you understand, it doesn't work anymore. Let's pivot and make it in another form. Or
Yeah.
distribution, change the distribution approach, something
So
like that.
one thing you talked about in the ideation was the business canvas.
Mm-hmm.
That's an actual document, right?
Yeah, you can find it in the internet. It's just the
Yeah.
template. What else there are? It's problem, existing alternatives, because maybe someone already got some solution, key metrics, unique value proposition, which is important, high level concept, unfair advantage, channels, how you will share this, then customer segments, early adopters, and on the bottom it's a cost structure and revenue streams.
Yeah, it's actually a little puzzle that you gotta sit there, and that's the most work you should do.
It's
Fill
like
out.
a business plan, business
Yeah.
strategy. It's all about like idea. Okay, I want this frog's cake. Nobody cook like this. This is my unique valuable proposition because it's healthy and we have a lot of frogs, so we can even save the planet. So
And the ideation can add a lot of value too. I know it sounds flowery, but like I was listening to a podcast the other day and it mentioned Steve Jobs when he first sold the iMac, or and he said, you know, everyone said it's clunky, it's huge, it's inefficient. You can buy a cheaper one, and he said, you know, he did one thing. He changed the color. He said because before that computers were all like vomit gray or beige,
mhm.
and he came out with all he did was just make them pink and red and blue, and somebody's grandmother said, "I want one of those." It's like that,
Yeah.
and that's the industry is born now on to laptops and cell phones and ringtones and all the rest, right?
And to be fair, Apple products, all products, they're so nice to touch them. They're so beautiful. This one of the value is like they're really you enjoy. You enjoy to watch, you enjoy to take them, like have them. It's beautiful on your coffee table. So you just come to the coffee shop, open your Mac, and you're just
Yeah.
wow. So it doesn't work with other kind of laptops. I don't know why. Maybe because of magic of design.
Please consider subscribing below.
Thank you for being with us. Please leave your comments, feedback, what you think about us, and see you in the next podcast. Bye.